Jack. So last time we talked about the 4 different types of estate sales.
Yes.
Let's talk about the professionally run estate sale. Who does the family hire professionals to do it, or where do the professionals? How do they get into this estate?
Well, with a professional, what they do is sometimes they don't want to mess with it, or sometimes they think they can do better with a professional, or they know somebody that referred them to a professional. And under professional also comes an auction service, for the estate sale. So what they do, a lot of times you got to be real careful. That's why that black book's important. With the professional sale, and this includes the auction sale now, but we'll get into the auction sale a little later on, I think.
Yeah, we're going to do another video on auction. We just want to talk about professionals that are sitting inside of a house full of goods, and they've got prices on everything. Did the family hire these people to come in and do it? Did the state hire these people to come in and do it?
As a rule, the family did.
Okay.
And you got to remember that it'll be picked before you see it. If it's not picked through, because they're professional pickers also. So
they're buying stuff before it even opens the door.
You can put it in the bank that the prices will be higher than if the family had done it themselves. And the odds are real good that they put some of it on eBay for the family.
Okay. How do the professional estate people get paid?
They get paid a percentage.
So they're in it on a percentage of what they bring in. They bring in $10,000, they're going to get X number of percent of that.
Exactly
total.
Right.
Okay, so they want the stuff to sell as high as possible.
Absolutely.
Which is good for the sellers.
Sure it is.
But
bad for the picker.
Where do they come up with their prices? Does the family give them the prices, or do they come up with their own prices?
Sometimes the family will say they want this for this, or so much for a certain item. But as a rule, the people that do it professionally, they set the prices themselves. And they have reference books, they have computers, they can check just about any prices and know what the traffic will bear. And when things are done and some of the better items don't sell, if they don't get what they want, they then put it on eBay after the sale. So it's pretty hard with professionals to find anything and buy anything that's really great. Although they can't know everything. And I know cases of several people that have done real well at them. They go into the basement and find boxes and stuff. So I would suggest that if you go to a professional estate sale, to go to the basement and the garage and start looking for boxes of stuff in boxes, something that may or may not have been overlooked.
Okay, so look for boxes rather than the individual picked out items.
But it's hard.
Okay. Now, can you negotiate with the professionals, or are they pretty hard set on their prices?
Some of them will, and some of them won't. If they negotiate and they're real fair with you, make note of that in your little black book.
Okay.
So you know who these people are. Get to know these people and keep notes so you remember, hey, they were fair with me. They came down from $100 to $60. I could make some money on it at $100. I couldn't have made much. Just keep track of them so you know who you're dealing with.
Okay.
Your money's important to them also.
Okay, now these estate sales, they go for 2 or 3 days. Are you better off going on day 1, first guy in the door, or are you better off going in day 3 right before they're closing?
Well, with a professional, I like to be there early.
Early, okay.
Then you leave a card when you're done. After you get done looking around, and if you buy a few things, or if you buy a lot, leave them a little card. Have a card made up and say, my name is Arbuckle somebody. When you're done with the sale, I would be interested in buying everything.
Okay, so you pick over the very good things the day 1, and then hopefully you'll get a call day 3 to buy the rest of it out. And they've kind of got an incentive to get rid of everything because they're getting that commission.
It's true. And they're going to take the real good stuff out as a rule if they're sharp, and most of them are pretty sharp.
Okay.
Don't take nothing away from them.
Okay. Any other tips for dealing with the professionals at an estate sale?
Sometimes you'll run into people, again, that are professionals that do the estate sales that will take care of you and treat you really right, like if you buy a group of items or several items. Make note of that, because every time they have an estate sale, you want to be there. If the other people are closed-minded and want a certain price, you might not want to go to their sales as often.
That's interesting. So you're following the actual companies that are doing the professional estates rather than just, hey, there happens to be an estate sale. You're saying this company's doing one here, one here, one here. Let's go to all 3 now that we know they're good.
That's right. Give them your
sellers.
business. It just makes sense. You want to make as much money as you can, and there will be a lot of them that you can deal with.
Okay, well that's real helpful info, Jack.
I hope so.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
Take care.